Hi, thanks for joining me, Clara, and allowing me to help you relax and fall asleep. In this guided visualization, we'll journey deep into an ancient New Zealand forest where the timeless beauty of nature surrounds you. Walking among the towering trees and soft, moss-covered ground, you'll encounter graceful ferns and lush greenery that have thrived here for millennia. Each step you take is a step away from the worries of the day, inviting you to slow down, breathe deeply, and connect with the serenity of this untouched wilderness. Let the gentle sounds of the forest and the profound beauty of the natural world guide you into a peaceful, restful sleep. The visualization will begin with a sacred Maori blessing, a prayer that resonates deeply with our natural world. May the sun bring you energy every day. May the moon softly restore you in the middle of the night. And may the rain wash away your worries. May the wind blow new strength into your being. During your travels on this earth, may you contemplate its beautiful, peaceful stillness all of your days forever and ever. As the words of the blessing settle in your heart, you find yourself walking in a vast, ancient forest. The towering trees stretch endlessly above you, their massive trunks disappearing into a sea of green. There's a profound sense that time has slipped away, as if the fabric of the present has unraveled, leaving you adrift in an ancient world long before the dawn of civilization. You can almost feel the earth pulsing beneath your feet, resonating with the echoes of a time when the world was still in its infancy. The forest around you is a living relic of a prehistoric era when the earth was young and teeming with untamed life. The ancient and colossal trees stand as silent witnesses to the millennia that have passed, their roots plunging deep into the soil, drawing nourishment from the essence of the earth. The bark of these towering giants is rugged and textured, etched with the marks of numerous seasons, and their branches stretch out like the arms of ancient guardians, sheltering the life that thrives under their canopy. The wilderness is pristine, untouched by human hands. You feel as though you've stepped into a world where nature reigns supreme, unchallenged by the forces of civilization. The landscape is raw, unrefined, shaped only by the elements. The air is crisp and clean, untainted by the pollutants of modern life. And each breath you take fills your lungs with the pure, invigorating scent of untouched earth. The ground beneath you is thick with a rich layer of decaying leaves and moss, a testament to the cycles of life and death that have played out in this forest for countless generations. You can almost imagine the gigantic creatures that once roamed this land. Massive ferns and towering conifers, providing shelter and sustenance to dinosaurs and other prehistoric beings. The ground you walk on feels ancient, as if it holds the secrets of a world long gone, where survival was the only law, and the natural order of the wild maintained the balance of life. Sounds of the forest fill the air, a chorus of bird calls, the rustle of leaves in the breeze, and the distant roar of a waterfall. These sounds seem timeless, unchanging, as though they've echoed through the ages, untouched by the passage of time. Light filters through the dense canopy in dappled patterns, casting long shadows on the forest floor. And the interplay of light and shadow creates a sense of mystery, as if the forest is alive with ancient spirits watching over you as you journey through this primordial landscape. As you move deeper into the forest, the sense of time slipping away becomes even more profound. With all its noise and complexity, the modern world feels like a distant memory as you're fully immersed in this ancient, untouched wilderness. The connection you feel with the earth is palpable, and you're part of this timeless world, a world where nature's rhythms govern all, and the essence of life is distilled to its purest form. This is a place where the earth still remembers its youth, where the forces that shaped the planet are still at work, carving out rivers, raising mountains, and nurturing the endless cycle of growth and decay. It's a world that exists outside of time, a world that has witnessed the birth and death of countless species and yet remains unchanged. In this realm, you're not merely a visitor. You're part of the ancient dance of life, which has been ongoing for eons, long before the first humans set foot on this planet. The sense of awe and reverence you feel is overwhelming as you realize you're walking in the footsteps of the earliest creatures to inhabit the earth, sharing in the primal connection that binds all living things to the land. In this untouched wilderness, time is not measured in minutes or hours, but in the slow, deliberate cycles of nature, the turning of the seasons, the growth of a tree, the flow of a river. And as you walk through this ancient forest, you become aware of the smallness of your own existence. You feel a deep sense of belonging to this eternal, unchanging world. A luminous, gauzy fog floats like a whisper around the ancient trees, weaving through the branches and wrapping everything in a soft, ethereal glow. The mist clings to the air, thick with the scent of damp earth and rich vegetation, filling your lungs with the refreshing, invigorating aroma of a fern-laden forest. The moisture in the air feels like an elixir, rejuvenating your spirit as you inhale it deeply. Ferns cover the landscape everywhere you look. They cling to the ancient tree trunks like delicate green lace. Their tendrils weaving intricate patterns that spiral and twist harmoniously with the forest. Each fern is a masterpiece with fronds that unfurl gracefully, revealing a tapestry of vibrant greens, from the deepest emerald to the lightest, almost translucent hues. It's as if the ferns are the forest's way of celebrating the sheer vitality that pulses through this timeless place. Their presence, a testament to the life force that sustains the wilderness. Moss carpets the ground with a thick, luxurious blanket, stretching as far as the eye can see. This moss is not just a covering, but a living, breathing entity, soft and supple underfoot, cushioning your movements, absorbing the impact so completely that your footsteps are utterly silent, as though the forest itself has conspired to keep you hidden within its depths. Tiny, almost imperceptible flowers peek out from the mosses, their delicate petals adding subtle splashes of color to the green expanse. Walking here feels like stepping into a dream, where the boundaries between reality and imagination blur, and time slows to a crawl. The mossy carpet, so soft and yielding, encourages you to move with deliberate care, to be present in each moment, and to savor the sensations surrounding you. Each step is a quiet invitation to pause, to breathe deeply, and to immerse yourself in the peacefulness of the forest. The interplay of light and shadow captivates you as the sun's rays filter through the dense canopy above, creating dappled patterns on the forest floor. The light dances gently on the moss, illuminating the tiny glistening droplets of moisture that cling to the leaves, each sparkling like a precious gem. Deep and mysterious shadows seem to shift and breathe with the forest, adding to the sense that this place is alive, pulsing with an energy transcending time. This place commands your full attention, not with the urgency of the modern world, but with a quiet, compelling reverence. It's as though the forest itself knows its worth and asks nothing more from you than to be fully present and honor the beauty surrounding you with undivided focus. Each step you take feels like a prayer, a moment of communion with the ancient spirits of the forest. As you move through this sacred space, the forest invites you to let go of all distractions, to fully absorb the here and now. The delicate details, the subtle curve of a leaf, the gentle touch of a fern as it brushes against your leg, the soft cushion of moss beneath your feet draw you deeper into the heart of the forest's mystery. In this moment, time ceases to exist, and all that matters is the connection you feel with the earth and the life that thrives in this untouched wilderness. The landscape doesn't merely ask for your attention, it earns it, compelling you to slow your pace and surrender to the rhythm of the natural world. It's a reverence born not out of obligation, but out of a deep, instinctual recognition of the beauty surrounding you. A beauty that has endured for millennia and will continue to do so long after you've passed through. As you continue your walk, you suddenly notice a rustling in the undergrowth. You stop, and for a moment, you think you've disturbed a kiwi one of the forest's shyest inhabitants. But as you stand still, holding your breath, you see not one, but 3 quails scurrying away through the ferns. Their small, round bodies blend perfectly with their surroundings, and within moments they disappear into the greenery, leaving you alone once more. Your path leads to a small, clear stream, its water shimmering in the filtered light that manages to penetrate the canopy. You hesitate at its edge, listening to the soothing sound of the water as it flows over the stones, creating a soft, melodic rhythm that soothes your soul. After a moment, you carefully step onto the rocks, easily crossing the stream, and continue your journey along the trail. As you move forward, you suddenly find yourself enveloped by a cloud of red cardinal butterflies. They flutter around you, their wings a striking combination of jet black and vibrant red. The butterflies hover close to your legs and face, as if curious about your presence, before they eventually take flight, disappearing. The trail gradually widens and you catch your first glimpse of the ocean through the trees. The sight takes your breath away. The vast expanse of aquamarine water stretches before you, meeting the horizon in a shimmering light. The path leads you to a secluded cove with a volcanic stone beach where dark, black rocks contrast sharply with the white foam of the waves as they crash against the shore. The rocks here have been smoothed by the tides, their surfaces polished to a glossy finish by the ceaseless ebb and flow of the sea. You take off your shoes, eager to feel the cool, smooth stones under your feet. The sensation is both grounding and freeing, connecting you to the earth in a profound way. You walk along the curve of the bay, where a cluster of large rocks blocks your path. Nestled among these rocks is a perfectly round, clear rock pool. Its surface sparkling in the sunlight. The pool, carved and etched out by the waves over countless years, feels like a secret treasure hidden away from the world. You dip your toe into the water, testing the temperature, and find it perfect, cool and refreshing, yet warm enough to invite you in. Without hesitation, you slide into the pool, stretching out your body and allowing the water to envelop you in its embrace. The pool is big enough for you to lie back in comfortably, and as you do, you gaze up at the sky. The clouds above are thin and wispy, like layers of gauzy cobwebs, drifting lazily across the blue expanse. The sound of the surf in the background and the gentle caress of the ocean breeze create a sense of deep relaxation and peace. You feel completely at ease, as though the worries of the world have melted away, leaving only this moment of tranquility. As you relax in the pool, you notice a small carving on the smooth black rock beside you. The carving catches the light, its subtle lines standing out against the polished surface of the stone. It seems to have been etched recently, the grooves still crisp and defined, suggesting a deliberate and careful hand. The design is unmistakably a Maori twist, its intricate lines forming a graceful, flowing knot that seems to move and twist upon itself, much like the currents of the ocean or the winding paths of a river. Drawn to the carving, you trace the shape with your fingers, feeling the cool, smooth texture of the rock beneath your touch. The grooves are deep and precise, each curve and loop carefully crafted to create a continuous, unbroken line. As your fingers follow the path of the twist, you feel a connection to the person who carved it, as if their intention and spirit are still present in the stone. The design is familiar to you, and as you continue to trace its lines, its meaning becomes clear. The Maori twist is a powerful symbol of the bond between two people, whether friends, family, or lovers. It represents a connection that transcends the physical realm, reaching across time and space to unite those intertwined by fate, love, or shared experiences. The unbroken circle of the knot embodies the idea of eternity, a bond that cannot be severed by distance or circumstance. As you ponder the meaning of the twist, you begin to see it not just as a symbol of human connection, but as a metaphor for life itself. The intricate loops and turns of the knot mirror the unpredictable journey of life with its unexpected twists, turns, and challenges. Just as the twist seems to move in different directions, but always remains connected, so too do the paths of life often diverge and converge, leading us through periods of separation and reunion, growth and reflection. No matter what happens, no matter how far two people may be, they'll always find their way back to each other, drawn together by invisible threads of connection that bind them. The knot's unbroken form reassures you that despite life's uncertainties and changes, the bonds you share with others are enduring and resilient, capable of withstanding the tests of time and distance. As you sit here, your hand resting on the carved stone, you feel a deep sense of peace and understanding. The twist is not just a symbol etched into the rock. It's a reflection of the natural order, a reminder that life, like the knot, is a continuous, unending journey. The paths may wind and twist, but they always lead back to where they began, completing the circle and reaffirming the connections that sustain us. Eventually you notice that the sun has shifted lower in the sky, casting a warm golden light over the landscape. It's time to leave this peaceful place and retrace your steps back through the fern forest. You reluctantly step out of the pool, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. You take one last look at the ocean, the black volcanic stones, and the gentle waves, devoting the scene to memory. You know that this place, with its timeless beauty and serene atmosphere, will stay with you long after you've left. And as you make your way back through the ferns, you carry a sense of peace, connection, and the enduring power of nature